The Boston Celtics have some glaring issues that they need to be fixed. After just losing to the Orlando Magic this afternoon in our in-season tournament game, the Boston Celtics clearly need to work on free throws, boxing out, and offensive rebounds, as the Orlando Magic have dominated again against the Boston Celtics in that regard, and the Celtics in every single game have been dominated by these categories, and that is why they're losing these important games. We'll break down that and so much more of this post-game reactions to the Orlando Magic versus Boston Celtics game for you guys here on Celtics Digest. I'm Bruce Veliz, but before we get into any Boston Celtics news, I would like to say shout out to everyone that's hit that subscribe button. We recently just hit 2,300 subscribers, and we can't thank everyone enough that's already hit that subscribe button. But if you guys want to make sure you guys stay up to date on everything Boston Celtics, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We post videos for post-game reactions. We do live streams. We talk videos about trades, rumors, everything Boston Celtics. So if you want to make sure you stay up to date on everything Boston Celtics every single day of the week, hit that subscribe button. But let's get into the news at hand as we break down this disappointing loss to the Orlando Magic. The Celtics just lost this afternoon on Black Friday, and they need to fix some glaring issues with this team. If we want to look at the team stats from the game today, we can see that the Boston Celtics actually came out pretty hot in the first half, but in the second half had the coldest second half they've had all season. The team finished shooting only 41% from the field compared to the Magic's 50%, when the Celtics were shooting 53% in the first half as a team. That is drastic to drop 13% as a whole team from shooting. It is just not a great look. Likewise versus the Memphis Grizzlies game, the Orlando Magic had a great defense and were very physical, so they limited the Boston Celtics, taking a lot of threes early on. But when the Celtics fell behind big in the third quarter, they felt it necessary to try to ring those threes again, and it did not work, as they shot only 24% from three-point range, while the Orlando Magic shot 40%. And like I said, the Celtics, not the greatest at the free throw line, missing 10 free throws, shooting 27 for 37. They started to pick it back up late in the fourth quarter, but middle of the third quarter, it looked like another horrendous free throw shooting night for the Celtics. We want to look at those rebounds, a big glaring one. Obviously, they were only 18 rebounds behind the Orlando Magic. You look at the defensive rebounds, they bounded by 8 points. But if you want to look at the offensive rebound, that's a big glaring issue. The Celtics with only 4 offensive boards compared to the Magic's 14, which is utterly ridiculous and is why the Orlando Magic realistically won this game. Mo Wagner destroyed the Boston Celtics on the boards, and it was just no contest for any of the Celtics. Celtics did not play great team basketball as well, getting less assists than the Orlando Magic. They did play a little bit better of defense, getting a little bit more steals, but again, the Orlando Magic dominated in the points in the paint, scoring 22 more than the Boston Celtics, and overall just taking a big command in this game today. The Celtics look very lackadaisical from the three-point range and on defense. We want to look at the Celtics stats as a whole today as a team. Jayson Tatum, 7 for 16 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3. He was consistent from the free throw line, only missing 1 though. 5 defensive rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals with 26 points. Al Horford, not the greatest shooting night for the Boston Celtics. 1 for 5 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3, only taking threes. Got some nice rebounds for the Celtics, but finishing with 3 points is not a good look. Kristaps Porzingis left the third quarter with some left calf strainness. Not the greatest look for the Boston Celtics, as they were already shorthanded, not playing Jrue Holiday and having to play Luke Kornet some big minutes on defense, which definitely was not the look. Kristaps Porzingis had an alright game, 1 for 4 from 3, 4 for 9 from the field, finishing with 9 points. But again, didn't get that many looks this night and just wasn't shooting on fire like he had been in the beginning of the season. Derrick White, the do-it-all guy for the Boston Celtics, coming in and doing solid 16 points. 1 block, 1 steal, 4 assists, 5 defensive rebounds, solid. And Jaylen Brown had a solid first half, shooting great from the field in the beginning, but second half just couldn't hit nothing for the Celtics. 6 for 21 from the field, 2 for 8 from 3, missed 3 free throws, the most on the Celtics today, finished with 18 points. An overall decent effort by Jaylen Brown tonight, not that disappointed in him. Lamar Stevens, Dalano, Banton only getting those 1 minute. Brissett got some minutes, but missed 2 big free throws in those minutes and just was not doing anything for the Celtics offensively or defensively. Hauser had some big threes for the Celtics, shooting 50% and knocking down 10 points. And Luke Kornet had a solid offensive game, 5 for 6 in the field, caught some good lobs, 4 defensive rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 blocks, finishing with 12 points. But When Luke Kornet is your main defensive piece and your main defensive anchor versus guys like Mo Wagner, Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, and a physical Orlando Magic team who's a great defensive team, it's just not going to work out for your Boston Celtics here tonight. Sadly, just the second half, the team could hit no shots. The Orlando Magic went on a 17-0 run in the third quarter, and that is just unacceptable from the Boston Celtics versus any team in regards. But the Orlando Magic are just such a great physical team. They were such great on defense. They limited the Celtics to taking the threes and getting into that type of game at the beginning of the start, which limited the Celtics to, driving at the rack and playing physical basketball. And it was a, toe-to-toe contest. The Celtics were just making more shots, shooting a better percentage. That's why they were winning. The Orlando Magic, just dominating the offensive rebounds. Believe the Orlando Magic, if we want to look back at these stats again, 10 more offensive rebounds than the Celtics. The Celtics had 4 offensive rebounds compared to the Orlando Magic 14. That is just not great at all. The Celtics were getting completely boxed out on the defensive side of the ball. Mo Wagner absolutely feasted upon the Boston Celtics. Paolo Banchero feasted on the Boston Celtics. And our defenders just could not handle the glass. It's something that is necessary. We've seen guys like Lamar Stevens and Oshae Brissett be those energy pieces and be those guys to come out and get those offensive rebounds. We didn't see Lamar Stevens till the last minute. I would have loved to see some Lamar Stevens minutes, middle of the third quarter, middle of the fourth quarter, to bring that juice back, get ready to go, and try to just say, go get offensive rebounds, go fight down low. That's all you have to tell him. Be a scrappy guy. Shea Brissett did that for a little bit, just wasn't that effective for the team tonight. And the Celtics, again, missing a lot of shots, missing a lot of free throws, what is key. If we look at the stats again tonight, they shot a little better than the Orlando Magic tonight. I believe this is the first post game that I've covered this season where the Celtics have shot better from free throw, and they still shot terribly, only 73%, only by 0.3% better than this Orlando Magic team, who had struggled at the free throw line. The Boston Celtics need to work on their free throws. They need to work on getting an offensive rebounder. That is the main addition we need to see with this Grant Williams TPE, is a offensive rebounder big that can help out this team. It can be a 4, it can be a 5, but it is necessary for this team because tonight, with no Jrue Holiday, the guard lineup was a little bit weak. We had to experiment to a little bit of a bigger lineup, which was a little bit of a mismatch, and it sucked because then once Kristaps Porzingis went down, it was realistically Kornet and Al Horford ready to go for the Celtics, and that was just not the greatest look. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Are you guys worried about this Boston Celtics team? Do you think they need to fix these things right now? Or do you think it will take some time for the team to gel and they will fix their things on their own? The Orlando Magic beat the Boston Celtics, and now the Celtics are tied with the Brooklyn Nets and the Orlando Magic for this in-season tournament. And it will come down to the last game where they play the Chicago Bulls on Tuesday to see who makes it out of this group and who makes it for the wild card. If you guys enjoy all this Boston Celtics content and you guys are still at this point in the video and have not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, as we know you guys enjoy the basketball content here. Sadly, the Boston Celtics do lose to the Orlando Magic tonight, but they will look to bounce back when they go up against the Atlanta Hawks on Sunday, and then when they take on the Chicago Bulls to clinch their in-season tournament berth win for the group on Tuesday. I'm Bruce Velez. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.